Good morning, friends. I am Dr. Ravindra Kumar Pandey, Professor, Columbia Institute of Pharmacy, and my colleague, Dr. S. Prakash Rao, Associate Professor, Columbia Institute of Pharmacy. Today we are organizing an e-workshop on the function and principle of flash chromatography. We can increase the solubility of our extract by this particular instrument, that is sonicator. You can see here the sonicator which works on the principle of ultrasonic waves, by which we have set this unit for 15 minutes, and now the sonication starts. Because degassing is also an important criteria for separation of hydroconstituents. If a sample contains so much bubbles or the different kinds of gases, so it may block the tube as well as the column. So before administering into the column, we have started degassing. If we talk about the solvent system of flash chromatography, it is usually carried out with a mixture of solvents, mixture of two solvents with a polar and a non-polar component according to the nature of hydroconstituent present in your complex mixture or extract. Normally, the hydrocarbon solvents like pentene, petroleum, some polar solvents like ethyl acetate or methanol, we can use any time. The most common two component solvent systems are ether or petroleum ether and hexane, methanol and dichloromethane or ethyl acetate or petroleum ether we can use according to our complex mixture or the nature of compound. If we talk about the parts of flash chromatography, so before beginning the operation of a particular separation, we learn about what parts actually it consists of. So first is the pump system. It includes the pump controller, the sample injection system, the pre-packed column or plastic cartridge, the fraction collector, and detectors. We are having a separate detector in the form of we are having only UV detector, so we will discuss it later on. Pressure chromatography, because an air pressure driven hybrid of medium and short column chromatography optimized for rapid separations. It was popularized by Clark Still at Columbia University, and it is the fastest technique for the separation of natural phytoconstituents. It differs from the conventional technique in two ways, because the slightly smaller silica gel particles 250 to 400 mesh size are used, and due to the restricted flow of solvent caused by the small gel particles, pressurized gas that is 10 to 15 psi used to drive the solvent through the column of stationary phase. The net result is a rapid, over in a flash and high resolution chromatography. It is slightly differ from column chromatography, because in column chromatography normally glass columns are used with silica gels, and separation is very poor or very slow, we can say, because it takes so many hours. The end of the run and the silica gel must be removed. End of the run is also a very problem with column chromatography. It is time consuming too for separation of complex mixtures. But in flash chromatography, we can say that pre-packed column, pre-packed plastic cartridge is given for the separation of mixtures is filled by a silica. Normally the size 40 to 63 varies, and the ease of operation is that the pressure is generated by a pump. And separation is very easy as far as natural constituent is concerned. The pump is basically assembled with different kinds of valves, and a mixture which mixes if the solvents are differ, like if we are performing gradient operations, but we are here showing you a isostatic type of operation. So it is a much quicker and more reproducible technique which is done by a pressurized gas. If you will see the pump manager, that is C615, and it is denoting, or it is showing the different pressure, the different flow rate, the different we can even change the flow rate and the pressure by adjusting this particular unit, so that it depends upon us, so that we can arrange certain kinds of glasswares, or we can say that if we are not getting the proper amount of flow or proper amount of separation, so we will see if we increases the flow rate, then the separation will be much faster, because it is the simple phenomena which always believe, or which always runs on the fact that system which is basically a pump controller, in which we can adjust the pressure range up to 10 bar or 10 to 15 bar according to our component's nature and the type of solvent which we are using. We are having C615 Bucci pump manager and Bucci pump module, that is C601, and the basic difference of the units are, if you can see here, 615 and 601, it represents the nature of a particular pump. Second, it also denotes whether it is isostatic or it can be used for a gradient solvents. Is pump manager C615, which we are having, it is mainly designed for both isostatic as well as gradient separations. It gives us a sharp display and quick and easy setup. The maximum pressure we can adjust in this particular pump manager is 10. The pressure is nothing but the pressure which is originating from the pump to the column. It is also called the pump manager, because as much pressure we apply on the column, the separation will be faster. The basic applications of flash chromatography. So now I can say that you can understand by the simple operation of flash chromatography. You can see here my colleague Dr. Rao is placing this injection onto the injector wall, by which he is pressing that particular extract into the column slowly, and if you will see, look at this water. If you will see slowly and steadily, the sample will run downside of the column, and you can see that particular picture, that ring appears on the top of the column. It means that our mixture or our extract is moving towards the bottom of the column, and this after placing the extract, we can remove we should remove this electrode wall, so that the pressure will be uniform on to the column. And after some time we will see that certain kinds of colors will appear in our reservoir vessels, which means in test tubes, and our eye is the best detector by which we can detect the color of different compounds, which also denotes that if the compounds having a different color means it's a different compound. And slowly, it will take hardly 20 minutes to reach on the reservoir vessels, and by which we can collect the different fractions, I should say, different fractions of a particular extract, which will further isolate, or even though we can say that it is a first step of drug discovery from natural components, because as we know, as we have studied earlier, that an extract contains so many kinds of primary and secondary metabolites, so we can easily separate out those, and we can use those metabolites for our other screening purposes or for our other pharmacological studies. So it is, we can say, a best and the first step of natural product drug discovery. Machine पे आ जाओ. Of flash chromatography. So first is the natural product, or for nutraceutical applications we can use it for the separation of natural products and nutraceuticals. Second, very specifically we talk about, we can separate out or isolate any ideal or any reference compound, any marker compound or any active compound from a drug. Third, it is also used in the isolation and purification of different kinds of flavonoids like ginkgo biloba leaves extract, etc. It is also used for the isolation and purification of ginsenosides from red Panax ginsengs. We can also use it for the purification of conjugate quercetin and ruteins. We can also identify the impurity by this application. For encapsulation purpose, we can also use this technique. For lipid purification, we can also use that particular technique, but the column's diameter and the nature of column will be different for the isolation of lipids. We can also do the purification of sterol by this, or we can also apply it on certain for the purification of certain anti-malarial drugs or certain the impurity isolations, etc. You can see here, after the separation from the column, the phytoconstituents or the fractions which we have collected, we can easily detect them. We can easily detect by their colors. If you can see here, please zoom it, the dark brown color, the light yellow color, the very light color or colorless color, and then a yellow color. So we can easily differentiate, and we can say that such number of phytoconstituents are present, or the fractions are present in this particular extract, and on the basis of that, after collection of these fractions, we can go for we can collect here in a tube. Even though we can dry them, we can dry it for further studies, and after collection of fractions, we can go for other UV detection. And The advantage of UV detector is it is easy to use, relatively inexpensive, solvent gradient compatible, non-destructive to sample. It's very important for important concern for this particular detector, and relatively sensitive and specific. Whereas the disadvantage is the poor response if compound doesn't have a good chromatographic groups or chromatophoric groups. The solvents limited by UV cutoff, especially at low UV wavelengths, it is a major drawback of UV detector. Whereas if we talk about the ELSG detectors, the main advantage is good sensitivity, it is very selective, and it can detect a wide range of impurities and impurities which are not possible by UV detectors. More solvents can be used. It enables the use of UV absorbing solvents by eliminating potential baselines or UV cutoff problems. The disadvantage is only volatile mobile phases can be used.
We hope you have learned something from this e-workshop. Thank you for listening and watching this e-workshop.